Hey everyone, welcome back to another video on the Demonless channel. Today we will cover notable community events that occurred during the month of March 2021. Here's Nimbus with the main story.
Like many of the main stories we've done in the past, we're turning the clocks way back for this month's topic. On May 10th, 2018, an Argentinian GD player by the name of SID125 uploaded a completion of Artificial Ascent as the first video on his channel. Although this completion was not acceptable for a list record, due to low decoration and the use of the FPS bypass, it still had a lot of interesting characteristics. It was only his second Extreme Demon, even though it was number 13 on the list at the time, and he beat it using a Logitech M90 mouse, which is known to not be particularly friendly for Geometry Dash players. Over the next year, Sid would slowly work his way through some easier extremes, and he would pick up and complete Sonic Wave in July of 2019. Impressively, he managed to beat it with input delay problems on a 60Hz monitor and with the bypass set to just 120 FPS. Just over 1 month later, on August 16th, Sid would shock the playing community by completing Zodiac, the hardest demon at the time, while still playing on 120 FPS. He was the first Argentinian victor of this beast of a level, and he completed it while still dealing with the input delay problems mentioned earlier. Even so, Sid wouldn't stop there. On April 5th, 2020, he uploaded his first progress video for Tartarus, which featured an impressive record of 75%. Just 1 day later, he uploaded yet another progress video, a fail at 98%, or essentially the last click in the level. Despite the understandable frustration with getting so close to beating the hardest demon in the game, Sid persevered and finally completed Tartarus on April 23rd. He beat it with the bypass set to 300 FPS, but it's worth noting that he was using the same 60Hz monitor with the same input delay problems as with Zodiac, so this was a monumental achievement. Sid continued to upload impressive achievements over the next month or two, such as completing Bloodlust, rebeating Sonic Wave, and rebeating Zodiac twice. During that time, he acquired a 144Hz CRT monitor. Despite the higher refresh rate, this kind of monitor is known to still have some input delay, making his completions even more impressive. Sid started and completed the Golden in June 2020, taking 16 days to finish off the last level in the top 3. His channel became dormant not long after, but he returned to the game with full force at the turn of the new year. January 2021 proved to be insanely productive for this rising star, as he completed Renovant, Kinos, and Crimson Planet all in the same month to finish off the current top 6. One could say February wasn't quite as productive, but that would really be underselling his accomplishments, as he completed Thinking Space and The Rupture within 2 days of each other. And although he got unlucky on it, he beat Calculator Core on March 2nd, leaving only 1 level to go before he had the entire top 10 under his belt. This level was Sorry Never Clear, and I don't think there's a more fitting way to cap off this achievement by beating it 9 days after Calculator Core while fluking from 67%. On March 11th, 2021, Sid became the first player to complete the current top 10, and who knows where he could go from here. He not only beat most of the levels with his CRT monitor, but he also beat every level outside of the top 3 in less than 1 week. Sid has truly become a legendary player in the Geometry Dash community, so be sure to congratulate him for this monumental accomplishment.
Veteran creator JAX has had his account reinstated. JAX was a prominent creator from updates 1.3 to 1.8, creating old classics such as the Nightmare and Autoplay area. Soon after regaining access to his account, JAX made a post on the Geometry Dash forums, explaining that while he is delighted to have his account back, he doesn't believe he can meet today's level standards. Nonetheless, we're very happy to be hearing from JAX after such a long period, and we hope he's doing well. Speaking of community veterans, Riot announced this month on his Twitter that he will be beating Zodiac before 2022. As of now, his hardest demon is Sonic Wave, which he finished off around 4 months ago. Needless to say, this is a pretty sizable jump for Riot, but we're sure he can pull it off. He's already streamed the level a few times and has a record of 42%. We wish him luck. An absolutely outstanding level was released this month, and it's such an achievement that we just had to cover it. Boomslayer is a delight of a level, featuring some out-of-this-world visuals, a fully animated boss fight, and even a song created for the level itself. Boomslayer is a medium demon, so almost everyone can give this masterpiece a shot. We highly recommend giving it a try, and letting the visuals, music, and effects completely immerse you.
This month we've seen previews for many exciting levels, Tornado being one of them. Tornado is another Bionox Mega Collab and the third level in his trilogy, and while we already got a preview 4 months ago, this new one showcases some amazing new parts that look incredibly unique and makes use of a very diverse colour palette. The level's very close to being finished, so get ready to see this trilogy topped off. Its Hybrid has released a preview for his version of Deimos this month. The entire level is made to be 1.9 styled and to stay true to its predecessor, and it looks incredible. Despite its older style, the level still represents a more up-to-date Phobos and looks incredible so far. Clearly, the creating community can make do with whatever they're given, and this is definitely something to keep an eye on over the passing months. Nelf has finally been finished and is in the process of verification right now. The decoration process of this level was very quiet, and that just made the reveal even more mind-blowing. The level is very unique in both gameplay and decoration, and it fits the song very well. Overall, Nelf has such stunning effects and engaging decoration, and while levels like this don't come often, they're always welcome. Nejfa has finished Rust, his solo top 20 demon project. He hasn't showcased the full level, but from what we can see from the 3 previews of it, it looks astounding. Nej has clearly been putting a lot of effort into this, and it's definitely paid off. Both the gameplay and decoration are very original and feature a lot of never-seen-before concepts that work very well. Additionally, Rust is a completely solo extreme, which is always great to see. Nej already has 61 on it, so we wish him luck in pulling through. To end things off, Convy's Untitled has its final preview released. 2 years ago this level was just a layout, and now it's bordering on being finished, and it looks great. The wait has definitely been worth it, as it looks very well decorated and is renowned for its fun, sync-based gameplay. Convy has clearly mastered his style of gameplay, and the decoration does not fall short of it. If you're looking for a future challenge, this one might be it.
In June 2019, a preview of a layout called Adrenaline was uploaded onto Wapan77's channel. The level was over 5 minutes long and included mainly speedcore and sync-based gameplay. The level's history is finally brought to a close almost 2 years later, being verified by Mr. Spaghetti on March 7th. Adrenaline, while inspired by Ideal Miracle, introduces all sorts of new designs and a textile theme, making this a great standalone masterpiece. This level already had 3 victors, being Z Plasmolos, Dorvik, and Saba's Locust GD. It's great to see this level finally released and hopefully can receive a rate in the near future. The second level to talk about is another Mr. Spaghetti verification called Narvik, hosted by Aswith. Narvik has some remarkably intricate designs and some of the most impressive glow usage in recent times. Narvik is an easier extreme demon that contains some very fun sync-based gameplay, as well as some great colors, so hopefully it receives the attention it deserves. Finally, we have Vertigo 2, a solo extreme created by Levo and verified by Varium. This level is a follow-up to the unique but slightly forgotten Vertigo, and it's a huge improvement. The designs are polished and vibrant, and combined with the exciting gameplay, it's clear this is a great sequel. This level is likely to be top 30, and has already been beaten by Kier and Localizer. Let's hope we can see this get the rate it deserves.
DL6 has gotten quite the unfortunate fail this month, being 95% on Abyss of Darkness. This level blows Tartarus out of the water difficulty-wise, and it's clear that Dilth is getting close. Hopefully Dilth can pull through soon and revolutionize Geometry Dash difficulty once again. Dark Flare has seen some insane flukes this month. Despite the level being around 3 minutes long, it didn't stop RG fluking it from 60, and Allegiance topping it off with a farthest of death of 56%. Great job to both of them for their amazing flukes. Kinos has seen a lot of victors this month. Speedy Muffin, ViewSonic, RG, Space, and Crisis all have managed to complete the number 1 hell level. It's incredible to see something so difficult get so much traction in just the span of a month. So, go give them some props for their prestigious achievement. Scarrow has been in Crimson Planet this month, making for a new hardest demon on controller. Along with him, Space, Siu, and Exinity have completed this top 5 demon, with Exinity having a world record fluke from 71. Great job to all of them. Akashic Records, an unrated top 10 demon, has been completed once again, this time by Paco. It's nice to see this level hasn't been forgotten, and hopefully we can see it with a shiny raid badge sometime down the line. The Golem has seen a lot of victors this month, with Doggy and Crisis both pulling through on it. It's truly something special to see today's players' capabilities with people consistently beating the hardest demons. Amazing work to both players for this achievement. Super Effects has managed to get less percentage on Artificial Ascent. Doesn't sound like much? Well, his heart is stereo madness. With such ambition, it's clear Super Effects has lots of potential, and we wish him luck for achieving his goals. Liternix and Sechuran have both completed the top 3 demon Zodiac, with both of them fluking from 79%. Clearly, even the hardest demons are no match for today's player base. Well done to both players for beating this incredibly hard extreme demon.
This month, we also saw quite a few awesome additions to the team, with Zipi, Zane, FrostBurn, and Skizzle all being promoted to Helper. Additionally, Tetris was promoted to Moderator. Make sure to congratulate them for their hard work and promotions. This month didn't offer any new placements, but we did see a couple of significant movements. The Rupture and Renevant were swapped, leaving Renevant above at number 6. The day after, Seri Never Clear was raised from number 10 to number 7, landing it above the Rupture. Finally, Timor was nuked from the number 38 spot all the way down to number 53, ending up only one spot above Zafkiel.
Another month, another ITS level. This month, ITS Hybrid previewed an extreme demon by the name of Deimos. The style as shown in the video is very 1.9-esque and is reminiscent of Phobos. Hybrid himself stated in the description of the video that it was his dream to host a 1.9 styled level using the song ever since it came out, and it's nice to see that his dream is coming true. So far, the decoration is absolutely banging. I'm a huge fan of 1.9 levels in a 2.1 sort of style, so this preview had me at the edge of my chair. Based off the video, the gameplay looks really fun, using a mix of fakes and difficult timings. It reminds me of when those things were really common in 1.9. Another thing to note is some of the duels. Especially at the end, it is clear that the team had Phobos in mind when making this, and I just love it. Onto the decoration. The decorated parts so far look really solid. They have a clear source of inspiration, and it's coming together to look like a really solid Phobos-inspired level. My current favorite parts are Lysin, Iris, and Alkali. They really capture the theme in my opinion, at least better than Acura's Deimos. I'm supposed to be focused on Hybrid's Deimos since that's the level I'm reviewing, but I really hope this Deimos gets to be the official sequel. It captures the same feeling Phobos had and expands on it in a 2.1 way without looking too different. Acura's Deimos doesn't have that, which is why I think it isn't an effective sequel. I can't give a good score for either gameplay or decoration since I haven't played it nor is decoration fully finished, but I expect nothing less of a banger considering Hybrid's past Mega Collab hosting experience. The lineup so far has some really promising creators, so I really cannot wait for this level to be completed.
Welcome back to the two best sections of the video. The player shoutout for this month goes to WW Donut, a really good 60Hz player and 75Hz player. He's done some crazy stuff with his refresh rate, such as Furious Flames, Ithacropolis, Occult Outcry, and Titan Complex. All completed on 60Hz and 75Hz. He only has 130 subs, which doesn't do a great job representing his skill level, so do everyone a favor and check him out. The last listing of the month was Mujige. Congratulations to DeBusy Cookie, Demented, and Candyman for being the quickest players to beat this level. This time around we chose Ikaros by Pavlazan and more. Ikaros currently sits at 113 on the list and has a solid reputation. If you have the skill and nerf control, give it a shot. The fastest players to complete it by the end of the month will receive a special shoutout in the next highlights video. Best of luck. And that wraps up this month's highlights video. The writers and voicers for this episode were Nimbus, Confusion, Rocipher, Ender, Zipi, Norkbork, Enderlink, Happy365, FrostBurn, and myself. The editors were Enderlink, Doggy, Kutsu, and Ender. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see y'all on the flippity flop.